a Halton Junior Boys Basketball Championship.
Murray tries to take him out. He still has it dished out in front. Back to Oresti teeing up. There's the rocket. He scores! Martin Oresti puts the Notre Dame Fighting Irish up 3-2 with 3:41 left in this third period.
Parkhill rolling out, intercepted! Parkhill is intercepted by Tristan Orr, who puts his head up and says, I'm a gazelle, I'm running as fast as I can into the end zone, and that is a huge touchdown!
And problems down in turn number 1, and we're collecting them. Todd Campbell, the 0-7, got sideways.
From Mainway Arena in Burlington, Cogeco Sports presents the Tim Hortons Burlington Girls Hockey Spring Break Tournament. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Greg Sloan, along with Jimmy Hembrook, as the Burlington Shoeless Joe's Barracudas are battling the Oakville Hornets. Jimmy, have we got an afternoon of hockey today? This is a double B matchup between the Burlington Club and Oakville Club, and it should be a dandy this afternoon.
Well, we're going to see some Atom action, Greg. We're going to see some Tyke House League action, and we're going to see the Pee-wees. And they'll all be in here this afternoon. 115 teams are in town, 2,000 players and staff working on this tournament. And we'll be joined shortly by the president of the Burlington Girls Hockey Club, Fred Podolak. And he'll offer some insight for a few minutes along the way here. And we'll get some other guests on as we go this afternoon, Greg. Big opening ceremonies. Here's Fred now. We got him with us. Maybe we can ask Fred, you had your opening ceremonies. Welcome aboard. You're all set to go. It's the 16th annual tournament, and lots of people, lots of volunteers, lots of players in town, and lots of food to eat by the looks of things in the food court.
Yes, our food court's really popular, and we're really proud of it because I think we're the only tournament that offers that sort of an extra to the players who come to our tournament.
It is a nice shot in the arm. I know it's talked about across the province. Everybody that comes in loves coming to Burlington, and it seems like they save their appetites up for weeks on end coming in because there's always lots to go around. You've got a number of volunteers involved. It says over 2,000 people. Is that accurate, Fred?
Yeah, I would think so. Maybe even a little bit low given the number of players and teams. Just look at 114 teams times a minimum of 20 people, and so I think it's probably well over 2,000 people involved.
That's a big crew. We're going to let Greg take over here, and he can get the call going, and we'll jump back and forth with you, Fred. You can stay with us for a little bit.
Thanks, Jimmy. Well, get set, get ready to go here, as we're going to see some girls hockey action here in Burlington this afternoon. I'll have the Hornets to my left in their black unis with red trim, and the Burlington Barracudas to my right wearing their whites and blue trim with a little bit of orange coloring as well. New York Islanders, the Barracudas are. As it's dumped in, here comes the Barracudas in over the blue line. The shot right on. Playing goal for Oakville this afternoon will be Delaney Allen wearing number 20. In the other end of the cage from Burlington, it'll be Kelly Henley between the pipes. Kept in by McLean. Down to McClure. She goes around the net, dished out in front. Here's a chance for Burlington, and it's knocked away at the last second. Here's another whack at it. Oakville trying to clear. Burlington again will get another shot. And the Hornets will clear it out to center ice. Just underway here at Mainway Rink in Burlington. 9 minutes left in the first period. We'll play 3 10-minute stop time periods right through. There'll be no resurfacing of the ice. So you don't have to leave your chair.
Couple evenly matched teams here, Greg. These two play each other over and over again during the season, and they're about as even as it gets.
Here comes the Hornets. It's knocked in. Here's a chance right out in front. Now the Hornets, there's a shot. And I think Henley got a little bit of a mid on it and steers it to the corner. Scooped around the board, centered out in front, and it's picked off by the Barracudas. Out of the far half boards, pinching in are the Hornets. Now Burlington will smack it off the boards and get it out to center ice. Delayed offside. As the Barracudas lead pass up through the middle. And nobody could hang on to that one. Here's Burgess. Head manning the puck. Corralled there by Valasilikis. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Now a chance here for Burlington. It's swept away at the last second. Hornets will keep it out. Now we got a break for the Hornets. They come in over the blue line. And a nice defensive play there by the Barracudas. Almost kept in at the point. O'Neill pinches and dumps it right back in. 7:27 left in the first period. In the Tim Hortons tournament here in Burlington this afternoon, girls hockey tournament. It's brought back to the high slot area. Shot taken. It goes to the near half boards. O'Neill pinches, sends it toward the net. Good job there by the defenseman. Another clearing attempt, and it goes out to center ice. Most likely, Jimmy will have very limited faceoffs in this pace of a hockey game. So the girls will play. Now we got the Barracudas scampering down the far side. Knocked in behind the net. Burlington trying to clear it out in front. Good defensive play there by Oakville. It's pinned against the boards. The referee's letting them move forward with it. It comes out. That held in at the blue line on a good play by Shrinarsky for Burlington. Now Oakville make the clearing attempt. Good pressure here by the Barracudas as it's siphoned out to center ice. This is a double B matchup in the Adam division. As Jimmy mentioned, two evenly matched teams played each other all season. Earl tracks it down at center ice. Young muscles her off the puck. Pereira, she tries to fight for it, and it's knocked back down into Oakville's territory. Head manning the puck up to Medill. Here comes Valasilikis. I hope again I'm pronouncing that right. We'll get it right yet.
We can call her Genevieve or whatever you wish. It is Jenna Vasilikis.
Knocked in at the blue line. McLean keeps it in.
And you better get used to it because she's going to be in the play all night long, I'm here to tell you.
Seems to be a pretty good hockey player. That's sent out in front. There's a shot there right in the slot area. That's number 44, Langdon, keeping it in. Hornets will try to clear. Here's a chance for Langdon again, sends it toward the net. In behind the net, pressure here by the Barracudas. Puck is underneath the youngster. Now we got a loose puck to the side of the cage. It goes to the far corner. Spun in behind the net. Langdon centers it out in front. Another whack at it. There's another short side shot, and they'll get a whistle with 4:29 left in this first period. No score.
Well, lots of action here. As mentioned, Greg, it's the double B division of the Adams, and there is a higher division of that, which is the A division of this level. This is the second notch down in the food chain as far as the Adam level goes.
Burlington wins the draw. They battle for it. Hornets come up with it. Out to center ice. And it's shot back in. That's Lisa Pongetta. Svinarski tracks it down. Gets it over in the far boards. They battle for it, all tied up there. Hornets come up with it. Nice pass over here to Ashby. Ashby pokes it ahead, and Burlington cuts it off. Now the Hornets will gun it in. Pongetta again will try to fire it out. Pinching is the defenseman from the Hornets. It's cleared in front of the net. McFarland corrals it in behind her own net. siphoned around the boards. Again, pinching up as a defenseman from the Hornets. Here's a chance to the short side. It's pinned up against the back wall here. They grapple for it. They come up with it, and the referee will blow it down.
All right, Fred, let's go back to the president of the league, Fred Podolak. Well, we got a break here. We have to talk quick because, of course, they keep things moving. A double B or B double B, etc. It's a little different in girls hockey than boys.
Yes, actually, there's 5 levels at the rep level in girls hockey, going from C to B, double B, A, and double A. We actually have a double A team, so this is really a 3rd level team here. Although our 2nd level team within Burlington, we don't have an A team.
Burlington control off the draw. Hornets guided up and over the blue line. That's Donatas in on it. Pinching in is Donatas again. It goes to the near half boards. Now it pops out. Nope, kept in. Donatas doing a good job at the blue line. And here comes the Barracudas. Brindamore, McClure tries to get it in over the blue line. Knocked ahead. Another swipe at it. They knock it down, and it comes out to center ice. 2:35 left in this first period. Here's a chance for Young, hustling in across the blue line. Nice pass to Brindamore McClure, and she couldn't pull the trigger. That's a good passing play there by Young and Brindamore McClure. Now the Hornets will track it down. They get it out to the far half boards. Kept in there by Burlington. Set in front of the net. It hits the skate. Coming back to the point. Shot back in, and it's picked off and cleared to center ice.
Oh, and a nice job, Greg. You're right, with April Young and Stephanie Brindamore McClure tossing it around just like you guys do every Sunday morning.
I think they do it better. Now we got a minute 50 left in the first period. No score between the Hornets from Oakville and the Barracudas from Burlington. At center ice, knocked down by the Hornets. Here they come in over the blue line. That's Prairie sweeping the puck across, picked off there nicely by the defenseman from Burlington. Cleared in front. There's a shot right on, and Henley's going to get a mid on it. And we'll have a face-off to the right of Kelly Henley.
Back to Fred. Fred, how many hours have you got in the bank this week already? Have you slept yet?
Yeah, it's long days. I spend the entire day at the arena yesterday, and I'll be here all day today as well. But the week hasn't been too bad. I don't have a lot of direct involvement in the tournament. I just help out. John Henley does a lion's share of the work of getting this organized.
I got a hunch you're going to be around all day tomorrow as well.
Yes, I do. I could hand out awards tomorrow, which is the fun part of the job.
Well, the play is deep in Burlington's territory. Puck is against. Here's a centering pass. Here's a chance right out in front. They score! That's number 17. Leslie Ashley pulling the trigger, and Oakville's up 1-0.
Oh, nice job by Ashby. She finds herself all alone in front. Greg makes no mistake. Slipping one by Kelly Henley right through the 5-hole. You'll see here on the replay. You watch the puck come out. Watch 17. There's the shot and a slight screen there. And make it 1-0 for Oakville with Leslie Ashby getting the first mark.
1 minute left in this first period. The Hornets from Oakville up 1-0 over the Burlington Barracudas. Play is at center ice. Drexler tracks it down, then she's tripped up on the far boards is Carter. Carter takes a peek, gets it up the wall. Cut off there by Burlington. Another clearing attempt, hits it to center ice. On the near boards. Hornets trying to corral it. Goes to Carter on the far boards. She'll guide one. Not out though. Swept in there by Burlington. Here's a chance for the Barracudas, and it's knocked nicely away by the Hornets. Now we got a race for it. This is Bales scampering down the near side. She got Dressler with her. There's a shot right on Reed. Juicy rebound. And Henley will get a mid on it.
Oh, nice job by Hannah Bale. She was fighting the clock. 8 seconds left as she came down that right wing, threw one into the net towards the goal. Held out by Burlington. 8 seconds remaining here in the first period. We're scoreless from Mainway.
They haven't put it up on the board yet. I think the Hornets are up 1.
And in fact, they are. And I'm looking at the board, and you're right. That's absolutely right.
At any rate, Oakville Hornets lead after 1 period. Young ladies are trying to feel each other out during that first, say 10 minutes or so. I believe it was Ashley. Ashley?
Leslie Ashby, as a matter of fact. A great goal by Leslie. Back to Fred for a minute. Fred, these coaches that are out here, I got some hands-on here with this staff here on the Shoeless Joe's team. And I know Joe Madalena, Brenda Madalena, Steve Langdon, Wayne Dort, Terry Ann Brindamore. The amount of time these guys put into this effort, I know with this team, they gobble up all kinds of extra ice, and they're out way too many times at 6 a.m. for me, but it's great for the kids. They do a great job. I also see Joe out with Bantam teams helping. Great dedication by the coaches that you've hired for these teams.
Yeah, we certainly appreciate the effort all the coaches put into it, and I had to agree that this team has been on the ice a lot, probably more than any other team, but I think you've seen a tremendous improvement in the level of play for this team because of that ice time.
Well, period 2 will have the Hornets to my right and the Barracudas to my left. It's cleared up to Burlington's blue line. Hornets trying to corral it. It goes to Lucetta. She knocks it up the wall, clears it right in front of her net. Now we got to race for it on the far side. Good play there by Burlington, keeping it in. Cleared out to center ice. Knocked back toward the blue line. McLean again will take a whack at it and knocks it in over the Hornets. Into the rink, on the far boards. They grapple for it. They'll get a whistle.
Fred, you're always looking for more volunteers and players. You got a phone number that you want to put out there to get a hold of, or how should they reach you guys?
Actually, we do have a phone number for Burlington, and I'm ashamed to say I don't know it because I never have to call it.
That makes sense. It's kind of like the home number, isn't it?
Yes. But if people do want to get in contact with us, our website is
Here's Langdon taking the
to get
shot.
a hold of us, barracuda.com, barracudashockey.com, I should say.
Very good. So anyone who wants to put their hand up, just get on the email and fire away.
That's right.
Longetta trying to keep it in at the point as it hops in over sticks. Now we got a 2-on-1 for the Hornets. Ashley's on the far boards. Malton tries to siphon it across the front of the net, goes in behind. Barracudas pick it up. Pinching in is Cudmore, and it's cleared to the center ice area. O'Neill corrals. Sends it up. Hornets, that'll be called on the offside as we had Ashby trapped in just inside the blue line. So the face-off will come outside. 8:07 left in this second period. Oakville Hornets up 1-0 over the Burlington Shoeless Joe's Barracudas.
Great opportunity to showcase both programs, Oakville and Burlington, both in Halton and both in the TV Cogeco territory. They're on the air.
On the air. TV Cogeco taking you there. Now the Barracudas will negotiate one up here on the near side. They lift the lazy one down. Burgess is on it. Now she coughs it up, sent toward the net, and that was close. As Delaney Allen had to be sharp on that.
That was Heather McFarland, and what a heads-up play by Heather. She picked up that loose puck, spun around, and fired. You're absolutely right. Delaney Allen right on her toes and just catching a piece of it. What looked like an innocent-looking play.
Well, the face-off will come to the left of Delaney Allen. Swept in behind the net. Hornets will try to clear to the far half boards. Kept in. Good job there by the defenseman. O'Neill will corral it and go in behind her own net. Snooped around here in the near boards. Burlington keeping it in. That's Kumka. Siphons it in behind the net. Carter trying to scoop it around. It's knocked, but not out. Sent down low, O'Neill. She'll track it down. Good pressure by Burlington. Not a lot of shot on goals, but they're keeping the puck in well. Cleared out. That's Velasalikis again, tracks it down now Medill. She'll scamper in over the blue line. Kumka sends it up the wall. Now we'll have a race for it. Young on it. O'Neill makes a good passing attempt across the center ice area. Now it goes up the wall and the Hornets will track it down. Burlington will just shoot it back up into the center ice area. 6:20 left in the second period. Young rather, in over the blue line. Now here's a chance for the Hornets. There's a 2-on-1. Harthouse is in on it. Good hustle back by Burlington. Now they get it up to center ice. Here's Young trying to pass it over to Brenda Moore McClure. She gets it. Gives it back to the Hornet. Harthouse sweeps it out. On the far wing, Ashley, who scored the goal, trying to bust her way around the defenseman. Delayed offside here. And it comes out over the blue line. Here's Young again, him manning the puck. And it's knocked down into the Hornets territory. 5:30 left in this second period. Oakville up 1-0. On a goal by Leslie Ashley. Here she comes again across the blue line. She's got Matson with her. There's the shot. And a good save there by Henley. Good hustle there by Leslie Ashley. On the far boards. Pinching in are the Hornets. Now they cough it up. Here comes Burlington. And a good defensive play there by the Hornets again. Will gun it back in over Burlington's territory. Cudmore being watched here. Now they peel away. That's Renetta Fast. There's the shot. And a good one at that. Just missed the net. In behind the net. Spanked around the boards. Keeping it in is Burlington. Now off a skate. Now we got 3 abreast for Oakville. Pass a little too far for Ashley by Drexler. And they go in behind the net. Here's a chance. A sweeping attempt again. Didn't get a lot of mustard on it. Here's another whack at it. Sent right in front. Picked off. Another chance here by the Hornets. Good pressure by the Hornets and right on to the shot. And Henley will make no mistake and she'll get a mid on it.
Back to President Fred here. Fred, how about the growth? What's happening in girls hockey in Halton? And namely, you're hosting this tourney. What's happening in Burlington?
Well, we've seen tremendous growth. My daughters are all in their 8th year of hockey. And when they started, Burlington had about 10 teams. We're now up to 41 teams. So that shows a tremendous growth just in Burlington alone.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's McLean's just had a recent article on the growth in girls hockey across the country. It's going through the roof, and you guys are growing at the same pace, and it's going to come down to the stuff they're playing on right now. I guess that'll maybe stand in the way of any future growth, getting some ice surfaces.
Yeah, that's a perennial problem in this city in particular. Is just the lack of ice available for any future growth in our program.
Well, we have a goaltending change. For the Oakville Hornets, it's Kristen Bedluka. She's wearing number 11 now between the pipes for the Hornets. Pressure here by Oakville. Cudmore keeping it in, and it's swept out to center ice by the Burlington Hockey Club. Now here comes a chance. Bedluka will take the shot. There's a good save by Bedluka.
Well, Kristen Bedolka slides into the cage and right away is greeted by a nice shot, makes the big save, and shows her team she's ready to rumble. Nice job by Delaney Allen, and that's a coaching move to get everybody here. We got the bright lights out today, and they all want their chance to shine.
Now kept in at the point, picked off, and the Hornets will clear. Nice shot there. Didn't catch who actually shot that puck on the far side, but as you said, Jimmy, Bedluka made a great save on her first shot on net. Now McLean being watched there. Here comes the Hornet. Busting up is number 8. That's Nicole Earl. And it's sent toward the net. And Henley will put a mid on it.
Fred, you're going all the way up here from, 5 years old up to 50 is the claim that you guys have got through the ladies loop, the senior down to the tykes, which I think we'll be seeing shortly.
Yes. We don't have that many at the tyke level. We only have 2 teams, but we do have 8 teams of senior ladies, and I'm not sure what the official oldest age on the group is, but I know of a couple of ladies personally who are over 50 playing. So we've got a wide range of age of people participating in female hockey in Burlington.
Cardhouse spanks it into the Barracuda's end. Pongetti gingerly sends it out. Ashley picks it off. Following up on the play are the Barracudas. Domka, she knocks it in. Sent around the far boards, actually tracks it down. Nice nifty move though, kept in though by the defenseman from Burlington. Ashley again. Good work by Ashley here this afternoon. Seems to stand out. Leslie Ashley again, centering pass right out in front. Loose puck. Oh, and it just sailed wide. As good pressure here by the Hornets, and it was created again by Leslie Ashley. That's on. Sends it toward the net. Now we got a chance. And Ashley again just couldn't catch up with it. And Henley, Kelly Henley will put a mid on it. So the faceoff will just come to the right of Kelly Henley. Looks like Leslie Ashley's going to get a penalty here.
Well, I think Ashby came in there, and what she did, she took that little extra poke well after the whistle in the official's mind, and she's going to go for 2 or less for what I would think was unsportsmanlike conduct. And I would think it was the last thing on Leslie's mind.
Well, Burlington on the power play. They're down by a goal.
Isn't that right, Fred? Girls aren't unsportsmanlike, are they?
Generally not. Most of them are pretty good sports most of the time. Not all the time, but
here's
most of
a
the time.
chance for the Barracudas. Right in on goal. The shot, they score! What a dandy shot that was. It was the captain of the hockey club. Stephanie Brindamore McClure scampers down the far side, and she made no mistake as she rifled the shot.
What a great job by Stephanie Brindamore McClure, and you're right, coast to coast. And this game's all tied up at 1, and there you saw it right there, making no mistake, drilling that puck up into the top corner. And the house is happy here, as it appears to be pretty much split, Greg. A little less people here than we've had in the past couple weeks, but there's a crowd here.
Yeah, the high school hockey wrapped up here. One of the games, anyways, the girls' final. Now Burlington's on the board. Power play goal. And a dandy by Stephanie Brindamore McClure as she was hustling down the far wing. Now Donatus hops in over the blue line. Drexler pinches in as well. Carter dishes it to the near boards. 1 minute left in this second period. All tied up here at Mainway Rink in Burlington. Now Donatus being watched there. There's going to be a penalty called to Burlington this time for the hook. And it looks like number 88, Renata Fast, will get the hooking call.
Well, Leslie Ashby in the penalty box, and that gives Burlington that power play goal by Brindamore McClure. Knots this thing at 1, and with 47 seconds remaining, face off in the Burlington end.
Vieira sweeping attempt toward the net. O'Neill will race after it, giving chase. Is the Burlington club knocked out over the blue line. Here's a chance. Crossing the line. Kept in by Cudmore. Medill sweeps it toward the net. Rister out over the blue line. Now we'll have a race for it on the near side. O'Neill beats his person to the puck. It's spanked around the far boards where Earl will pick it up. Pitching in at the point is McLean. Sends it toward. Here's Langdon, and the buzzard sounds as we just ran out a little time for that attempt and score after the second period. We're tied at 1.
And we're going to a break here, but let's say thanks to Fred Podolak for joining us. Fred, we're going to be here all afternoon. You can go down and check on the burgers and dogs and make sure everybody's doing their job because you're the boss. And what we can do maybe is get you back up sometime later in the afternoon, and we can do a wrap-up closer to the end and go over some of the things that maybe we've missed and so on. We'll have a few other people drop in. Right now, of course, it's the infamous
Chuck-a-puck.
Chuck-a-puck. I love this. The guys in the top row and everybody's ducking on the bench. This is your chance to, flail away, as it were. And here go the pucks.
Wow.
It's a great thing. And somebody will have a number on one with a name, and they'll take home, hundreds of dollars, buy your Chuck-a-pucks. Any arena you're in, you have a chance. Get the loonies out, get your pucks, and go for the big load. You can see them all out there.
Oh, one right on the dot there.
Perfect. Oh, look at that. It looks like the curling shot that we saw last night in the Briar.
The strategy of the Chuck-a-puck is really to wait to the end, because exactly that sort of thing happens. If you're out there early, somebody might come along and bump you out.
Fred, I got a hunch you're going for my job. You're doing color now on the Chuck-a-puck. You've done quite well as you made your appearance here. I think this is your first time coming up and beating the drum for the Barracudas.
Yes, it is. I've enjoyed it, and I appreciate the opportunity to talk to you and the audience out there about girls hockey in Burlington.
Well, that's great. Like I say, we'll get you back up maybe a little later on. We'll let you get back to some business for a bit, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks very much, Fred.
So at the score of the second period, the Oakville Hornets won and the Burlington Barracudas won. We'll take a break and we're back with third period action. We're back here at Mainway Arena as the Oakville Hornets and the Burlington Shoeless Joe's Barracudas are tied up here at 1 at the 16th annual Tim Hortons Burlington's Girl Hockey Tournament, spring break tournament they call, here in Burlington. Good hockey game so far.
Greg, you're not allowed to throw a puck from up here in the gondola. Right? You can't be bouncing them off people. That's illegal.
Third period action here. Oakville to my left, wearing their dark colors, red trim. And the Barracudas wearing the New York Islander colors in the white and blue and orange trim to my right.
2 goals, Greg, both at 9:01 of the first. Leslie Ashby's firing up Oakville at 9:01 with a goal, and then Stephanie Brindamore McClure goes coast to coast to tie it at 9:01 of the second. So guess what? We got a little time before the third goal by the looks of things.
Lead pass cut off there by Burlington. That's Langdon. In Cardhouse, all tied up. Now Oakville crosses the blue line, shot picked off there, and it's cleared out. Plays at center ice, fired up the boards. Ashley trying to make the clearing attempt over to Matten. Matten sweeps at 1, and Burlington will track it down in their own end. Sent out. No, good job there to keep it in by the Hornets. Pongetta, she's on it. Goes in behind her own net. Will regroup. Sends it over here. Ashley cuts it off again. O'Neill will try to pinch. And it's cleared out over the blue line. Now we got a race for it here on the near side. Carter picks it up. Beats McFarland to it. Good work by Carter and McFarland hustling for the puck. Brindamore McClure sends it in front of the net. Scored a beauty here in the second period to tie it up. Sent out. Matten clears it, and she dishes it over here to her winger. This is Drexler busting her way across the blue line, kicks it ahead, sent it toward the net, and Burlington will pick it up. Now Brindamore McClure, captain of her hockey club. Sent down to Pongetta, sweeps it out. Oakville's trapped. And they track it down and send it back into Burlington territory. Third period action here. 7:30 left in the third. Bale hustles in across the blue line, and it's called on the offside.
Well, we got another guest up here now with us,
Special
Greg.
guest, too.
Special guest at that. One of the players who plays as an AP, a call-up on this double B team.
What happens to be her name, Jim?
I believe her name's Jenna.
Any relationship to
I
you?
think it's hammer time.
Jenna Hambrecht's with it, Jimmy's daughter. We'll talk to Jenna in a few minutes. Now here Burlington taking that shot right on. And a good save there by Ditko.
Full changes all around, both squads. Jenna, you've played a handful of games, 5 or 6 games with this double B team. Of course, you're playing as well in the Barracuda House League. Big difference with the reps?
A little bit.
There's a shot. Hits the skate, goes to the near half boards. Hornets will try to clear. Good move there. Here comes O'Neill being watched by Vasilakis. Now Burlington will track it down. Renita Fast. Can't get it out. Pressure here by the Hornets. Renita Fast dishes it to the corner. Wires it off the boards to Brenda Moore-McClear. Good play again at the point. O'Neill keeping it in. Ferrari. She has Medill with her. Sends it toward, and it just got cut off. Vasilakis being watched. Burlington will clear and get out to center ice. Now here we got a chance for Renita Fast. She scampers in across the blue line, takes the shot, and whistles it just wide. Now it goes to the near half board. Renita Fast again. There's that clearing the tip right in front. And Brenda Moore-McClear couldn't pull the trigger. Here's another chance. And I believe it just missed the post.
Oh. Just missing as Stephanie Brenda Moore-McClure gets the stick on that. Just missing by inches, and what a great job by that line. And they were on fumes, there's no question, Greg. At the end of a very long shift where you get trapped out, you can't get off, the power is